Yo, what is going on, everyone? Septic here, and 2025 is upon us now. We're almost at the end of 2024, and while we had some amazing games that have come out this year, I want to look into the future and look at all the games I'll be releasing in 2025. I gathered 10 of the games that are appealing to me and put them in a video to show you guys what my top 10 favorite games of 2025 are looking like right now. Now, before we discuss all the games that I really like that are coming out in 2025, I would like to talk about a poll that I have currently running up. I asked a couple of my friends and just spread it out everywhere on the internet and asked people what were their favorite games of 2024. I gathered the top 6 top responses and put them into a poll. That poll is currently running and I'm going to be sharing it with you guys in this video. There's going to be a link in the description down below to click on, and whenever you get the chance, go ahead and click on it and vote between those 6 games that you see there and choose which one do you think out of all those 6 deserves to be Game of the Year for 2024. The winner will be revealed in a future video where I'll be discussing my favorite games of 2024 that I played. So go ahead and vote. You have them till pretty much almost the end of 2024. So just go ahead and click on that link and quickly vote. It's not going to take that long. Just go ahead and vote and let me know what your response is. All right, so with that out of the way, let's just get right into it. So I'm going to go with my first pick here being Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, a brand new Ninja Gaiden game that's going to be coming out that is harkening back to its classic era roots. It's going to be a platforming game. This was one of the big surprises that came out from the Game Awards. The last thing I ever expected was a brand new Ninja Gaiden game, but going back to a platformer. If I ever thought we were going to get a Ninja Gaiden game again, it would have been a hack and slash. But hey, I'm completely fine with this. We're not going to be playing as Ryu Hayabusa in this game. We're going to be playing as a brand new character in this game. But it's still taking everything that pretty much Ninja Gaiden brought to the table with the platformers and pretty much just expanding upon it and showing how it would be like to play a classic Ninja Gaiden game in a current modern era setting. Also, can we talk about how beautiful the game looks? The game looks absolutely gorgeous. Like, the pixelated art in this game is going crazy. This is definitely one game that I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye on, and I'm definitely going to try to get my hands on it. Going on to number 2, we have Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake. This year, we had the release of Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D Remake, and everyone who played it said that it was a nice, like, breath of fresh air. It's as if they were playing the classic version, just brought up to HD, using the 2D graphics and everything. But this game has been killing it. In terms of sales in Japan, it is absolutely doing monstrous numbers over there. I think it's almost at 1 million sales as of making this video. And over here, it's been doing really well too. I still remember when Dragon Quest 1 and 2 were announced. Like, I was not expecting that. We were expecting it at some point, just not this soon. I just think it's interesting that they did Dragon Quest 3 first before 1 and 2. And I'm honestly down for that. I love games in this style. Square Enix, if you're watching this video or find this video, I want to see a Final Fantasy VI in this similar style. I would 100% eat it up. Like, it would be absolutely incredible if you went ahead and did that. Now, moving on to the next game, we have Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Majima fans rejoice, you guys are getting a brand new game. But this time, it's not Kiryu and Majima sharing the spotlight. This is just a Majima only game. And I think one of the best things about it is that it's going back to its roots with it being a beat 'em up game, similar to how they brought it back for Like a Dragon Gaiden. I don't think it needs to be said, but everyone here knows that the Yakuza devs have pretty much been absolutely killing it recently when it comes to these games, bringing high quality games constantly. Like, almost every single year or two, there's a brand new Yakuza game. And I gotta say, I'm just pretty impressed. Like, these Like a Dragon games just keep on coming, and I cannot wait. I know, like, from what I've heard, that Infinite Wealth was also an incredible game, so it's only a matter of time until Like a Dragon 9 is eventually revealed to us and everything, and to see what's going to be done there. We already know it's most likely just going to be a turn-based game once again. But for those that were looking forward to another beat-em-up Yakuza game and everything, we have this one coming out with Majima being playable, so that's even a big plus. So Majima fans, I know you guys are excited. I'm pretty excited to eventually try it out, but to be fair, I just need to get into Like a Dragon, period. Like, I've always wanted to, like, play these games and all that stuff. But this is one game that I'm definitely going to try to keep my eye out for. All right, number 4, which is a game that completely caught me off guard, that I would have never have thought to put it here. A game called Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I remember first seeing this in the Xbox presentation, and I was like, what in the world I'm looking at? At first, I had like really no interest in it until I saw the gameplay that it was actually like a turn-based game that combines elements from stuff like I would see in like Paper Mario or Persona, for example, from Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi, where they pretty much, you would have your attacks and everything, but then when they come to attack you, you can pretty much dodge or block the attacks or take the damage but the number is reduced in how much damage you take. This to me alone just kind of sold me on the game. A turn-based RPG that you can pretty much be creative and pretty much dodge the attack on your own, like adding action elements to it where if you press the button at the right time, you can pretty much avoid or take less damage from the enemy. To me, this game just came out of like nowhere for me, just kind of like just jumped right in front of my face and just completely shocked me of what I was seeing. I think Expedition 33 is going to be a game I have to keep my eye on, and I'm going to make sure to get it. It's releasing on all platforms, so I'm definitely going to try to pick it up for my PS5. Coming in at number 5, we're pretty much getting into more RPG territory here. We have The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky the First, a remake of the first Trails in the Sky game. This is absolutely incredible. We're pretty much seeing the first game in the Trails series being remade in glorious HD, new models. This is going to be absolutely incredible. I know Trails fans are definitely eating it up. I still want to play the original before I get my hands on this, but the fact that we're even getting a remake is incredible. I know many Trails fans are really excited to try this out. And for new fans, this will be a good way to get them into the series, especially with how many games they have to pretty much play. And I hope to see this eventually done with Trails in the Sky SC and Trails in the Sky 3. I know we recently got ported over Trails to Azure and whatnot, but hopefully those games get a remake too. But so far from what I'm seeing with Trails in the Sky, the remake looks absolutely incredible. And I really need to try this series out because I've seen so many people who've played the games have told me that this game is absolutely amazing. So hopefully one day I actually get the time to sit down and actually play through these games from start to finish. Number 6, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Xenoblade Chronicles X is finally out of the clutches of the Wii U. It is going to be making its way to the Nintendo Switch. I've already talked about how excited I am for this game. I've made a whole video just dedicated about it. But to quickly sum it up, I'm just finally happy to finally get to try this game out. I had a Wii U. I don't know why I never bought it. Like, this would be my first time actually playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I just cannot wait to see like what makes the game special. I know, like, story-wise from what I remember, it's not that like crazy. Like, fans have like said that like it's nothing like crazy like amazing. I heard exploration's incredible, but I'm also really excited to see what they're going to be doing. Like, specifically they mentioned there's a new epilogue. I don't know if they're going to add any new story stuff to the main game, but there is going to be a new epilogue that's going to be added there. It's going to add some like extra like context, like certain scenes and all that stuff. And I'm just really excited to see that. I'm definitely getting this day one. I cannot wait to play Xenoblade Chronicles X for the first time. And yeah, you guys have no excuse to play the Xenoblade series now. Like 100% no excuse. Like, they're all available on the Switch. Get them. 1, 2, 3, and X. Get them all. Like, just play them all. Even if X, as of right now, it's not like connected to the mainline games, just get it and play it. They're all there. Just play the whole game. Play Xenoblade Chronicles. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, number 7. We're pretty much getting into the games that I'm like really excited for. These are probably like the 4 games I'm like really excited for. And number 7 is going to be Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. The latest installment in the Fatal Fury series. I never thought I'd say those words out loud. We're getting a brand new Fatal Fury game. As of making this video, Gato has just been revealed for the game, and I think he looks sick. Just want to get my first impressions of him out of the way. It's Gato, but he just looks way better. This is a fighting game made by SNK, who have just been killing it recently. Like, if you guys have never played an SNK fighting game, you guys need to play them. We got Fatal Fury City of the Wolves coming out. If you want to hold off for now, you can play King of Fighters 15 or Samurai Showdown. They definitely don't, none of these games play similarly. They're like all their own unique games and everything. But Fatal Fury City of the Wolves brings back that 1v1 gameplay of Fatal Fury back. No team-based. It's a completely different beast altogether. If you never played a Fatal Fury game, you're definitely in for a treat. But yeah, I'm honestly just excited just from the prospect that we're getting Fatal Fury back. Like, it's been such a long time since we've had one. It's been over 20 something years. I forgot the exact number. But it is just incredible to see the City of the Wolves back in action, guys. We got Rock Howard back. We got Terry Bogard back. Mai Shiranui is back. And a bunch of other Garo characters and some Fatal Fury characters that are going to be coming into the fray too. It's absolutely incredible. Like, this is what I wanted to see if we were to get another Fatal Fury back. Bring back these Garo characters, these newcomers, and then bring back a lot of the old faces from Fatal Fury. I'm really excited. I got to play the game for the first time at Evo. It was absolutely incredible game to play. I was playing against my friend who was just way better at fighting games, so I was getting my ass whooped pretty much left and right. But it was a great experience to like try the game out. Obviously, I have no footage of the game since they did not allow recording at all, but it was just super incredible to like actually get to play the game. The SNK guys there, like they set us all up there. We got to play and all that stuff. So that was absolutely incredible. And I just can't wait for you guys to get your hands on this game. I hope that a lot of people who skipped out on King of Fighters 15 get to play Fatal Fury, especially like Smash fans who like with Terry's introduction. Like, this is what Fatal Fury is. You guys need to try it out. Going to number 8, we have Ghost of Yotei. This is going to be a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima that takes place, I think, over 100 years after the events of that game. I think a lot of us were expecting at some point to get a Ghost of Tsushima sequel. I just thought that a lot of people, myself included, expected that it would be another story of Jin Sakai, like a new story of Jin Sakai, maybe him going to mainland Japan. But no, we're doing something completely different. We're going to be following the story of a new protagonist. I think the one thing that needs to be mentioned is obviously the visuals from what we've seen so far look absolutely incredible. To be fair, it's something I honestly expected from Sucker Punch. Like, these guys did an incredible job with Ghost of Tsushima. I'm already like having my expectations set to high to max for Ghost of Yotei. I know they're definitely going to kill it. I'm really excited to try it out. I'm pretty sure from gameplay wise, if they just continue and bring what they had with Ghost of Tsushima and everything like that, we're pretty much going to be in for a treat. For those that haven't played Ghost of Tsushima yet, you guys need to try it out. It is my second favorite game of 2020 because nothing will ever dethrone Persona 5 Royal for me. It was an incredible experience, guys. Like, Ghost of Tsushima was an amazing, phenomenal game. The soundtrack was awesome. The gameplay was phenomenal. And you guys need to try it out. Definitely get into it right before Ghost of Yotei comes out. You can get it on your PS5 for the Director's Cut. It's also available on PC as well. So you guys have two ways to play it. PlayStation or PC. You guys have to play it. Ghost of Yotei is looking to be an incredible experience and probably one of the best games of 2024. Moving on to number 9, a game that we haven't seen any gameplay of it whatsoever. We have Pokemon Legends Z to A, or is it ZA? I don't know. Anyways, new Pokemon Legends game. We are pretty much taken aback by this. A lot of us were expecting at some point to get a new Legends game. I just think that many people were not expecting us to return to Kalos. We are returning to the Kalos region, Lumio City, and I don't know what to say about it except it looks like it's taking place in Lumios. Are we going to be exploring other places? I have no idea because we haven't seen the game. We just pretty much only saw like a concept of the game and all that stuff. Like, we just got to see like what looked like blueprints, Lumio City during like its phase of reconstruction to how we see it in Pokemon X and Y. I'm honestly happy that we're getting Kalos. I kind of saw this coming because Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, it brought back all the legendaries but the Gen 6 ones. There were some that were missing from Gen 1, like Mewtwo, for example. It was missing pretty much Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde, and we were like, what is going on here? Why are the Gen 6 legendaries not here? And all that stuff, and lo and behold, now we understand why. It's because they're planning it for Legends ZA. But I am happy that Kalos is getting that love. It definitely deserved it because X and Y, when you look back on it, it is definitely like one of the more weaker Pokemon games and everything. It definitely needed a new version, and it seemed like Z was in development at some point. Maybe it got canceled, who knows? Like, that new form of Zygarde was just kind of thrown into Sun and Moon just haphazardly. Like, it just didn't feel right. But I think this is absolutely incredible. Obviously with the Z there, this is obviously for Zygarde. Zygarde is finally going to be getting that spotlight. I'm really excited to see what they do with my boy. Zygarde definitely deserved a lot more love. I'm just really happy that he is going to be getting that love. And I hope to see just more new mega forms, you know, like new regional variants as well. I'm curious to see our starter selection. I'm so going by what I want, right? I'm assuming it's going to be Snivy, Scorbunny, and Piplup. I think those would be our 3 starters. And I'm going to be going with that, running it through until we eventually see these starters be revealed to us. We don't know a release date for it right now. We just know it's coming out in 2025. No doubt about it, it'll also be revealed for the Switch 2. Like, I hope there's like a Switch 2 version, or the Switch cartridge has enhancements so when you put it into the Switch 2, it makes the game even better. Apparently, they said they've learned their lesson from what happened in Scarlet and Violet, so here's hoping that the game is even way better than how Scarlet and Violet was running on the Switch. And then finally, we're gonna end it off with my final choice, number 10, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. About time, right? Like, the fact that I get to say that Metroid Prime 4 is releasing in 2025 is absolutely insane. From the gameplay that we saw, it's Metroid Prime, guys. Like, Metroid Prime is back. I don't know what else to say about that. It looks great. Like, at least from the little that we've seen, it looks like a great return to form for the Metroid Prime series. Silex is here to pretty much cause havoc and everything after the events of Metroid Prime 3. Like, we're finally gonna see what these developers were pretty much cooking for us with Metroid Prime 3. Like, we had no idea what was going to happen pretty much after that. That Silex tease has been pretty much sitting in many Metroid Prime fans' brains for such a long time, and we're finally going to see the conclusion of Silex. We're going to see what they were cooking with this man. It's just great. It's just absolutely great. We're finally going to see Metroid Prime 4. It looks absolutely incredible, and I cannot wait for this game. Anyways, that is pretty much my list of my top 10 favorite games that are upcoming in 2025. Remember, guys, there is that link in the description. I want you guys to vote on what you think Game of the Year 2024 was. It's 6 games that made it to the finals, so just choose from that game. And the winners will be announced in the future video where I announce my top 5 favorite games of 2025. I really said 2025. 2024. But anyways, if you guys made it to the end of this video, I want to thank you all for watching. And if you like what you saw, I want you to go ahead and click that subscribe button there. It'll really mean a lot to me. Thank you for showing your support if you ended up doing so. Like the video, share it around with others. And yeah, guys, I hope you have yourselves a fantastic day and take care, everyone.